I'm getting on to do my 7-month update of my vitamin C protocol. I'm still continuing to do my vitamin C injections daily, as well as add in different supplements to help benefit the vitamin C and help it work even more. So I want to go over a little bit since last time. I started working out with a trainer and going to the gym 3 times a week. I've been able to continue that up for the past month, and am continuing to gain strength and stamina, and I can actually now pick up my 4-year-old child, which I haven't been able to do for, I've not been able to pick her up for over a year, maybe a year and a half. I hurt my back pretty badly just a little over a year ago, and it just, it really just went downhill, where I was just completely bedbound. I went from being pretty much bedbound to like completely. It's been about 10 years since I first started feeling a decline. I've always had EDS. I wasn't diagnosed when I was younger, but I went through multiple ligament tears when I was younger that I knew something was wrong with me. I had a doctor tell me I was hypermobile. I grew up with a lot of IBS issues from the time I was 16, to the point I was absent more than I was present a lot of time from school because I had so many issues with my health. I somehow was able to graduate and I did hair and makeup for a long time and was able to push through a lot of that until the beginning of my my 30s, later 20s, early 30s. It got pretty bad, and where I eventually had to go on disability and was not able to do hair and makeup anymore. I had created at that point my own business of doing it, making my own hours, making money, and being able to do the job that I loved more than anything and never thought I would ever stop doing, but my body forced me to stop. So I've just gone down this rabbit hole of trying to find different things that will make me better, at least so I'm functional, so I'm not bedbound. And so this vitamin C thing has been something I've been doing now for 7 months, and it's the only thing in the past 10 years that I found that has gotten me back to where I'm gaining strength again, and I'm not just trapped in bed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still struggling. The fight is still there. I'm fighting every day to get stronger, but I am getting stronger every day. And that's a complete miracle, really. The L-carnitine is something that I've started adding in. There's 3 different forms of L-carnitine, all of which people with EDS need desperately. One of them focuses on being able to take our fatty acids and put them into our cells to help our mitochondria. Now, the problem with EDS is we lack energy. So anything that's going to help us create more energy is very important. And there's 3 different forms of this. One of them focuses more on the brain. That's the ALC. This one focuses more on nerves, the brain. If you have a problem with your memory, recalling things, you have nerve damage somewhere in your body, this one right here. I'm taking this 3 times a day. Instead of the 2 capsules, I actually take 4, and I do it multiple times a day. So I'm taking I guess what you'd call more like a medical dose, but it's giving me energy and helping quite a bit. Now this form, the GPLC, this one actually focuses more on your blood flow. So the blood flow, especially if you have POTS, or any swelling in your body that happens a lot in your lower limbs, then something that's going to improve your blood flow is going to help your POTS. It's going to give you more energy, and it's also going to help your muscles and everything be able to, you're going to flush out that lactic acid instead of it just sitting there and making you hurt. Anything that improves your circulation is going to make you hurt less, because the reason why we hurt so much is because of our poor circulation. That is what's causing the pain, because that lactic acid and the toxins that normally should be being flushed out are not. It's sitting there and it's making you, that's why it's so unbelievably painful. So anything that's going to help that. Let's see. So, and this is the last one. This one really smells like fish food too. But this one is more, we're talking about like your muscles, your muscle pain, things like that. This is going to help with the muscle aches and pain and help it repair. And this one, they also say that it's actually better to take it with a little bit of carbs. I do a low carb diet, but even, you know, throw some blueberries in your mouth or something. I don't know. But like it, you can read up on this stuff too. Don't just listen to what I say, because I'm not very even good at explaining things, but I'm doing the best I can. So, and, but those three, the carotenes, are definitely something for that I've seen a dramatic increase. I could tell, like the first time I took it and went to the gym, I could feel a difference in being able to work out and being able also then to recover from it as well. Because that was the problem before too. I tried to go to the gym and I would feel like I had been in a car accident, like within hours. I'm talking days where I felt like, and now that I understand it, it's that lactic acid just sitting there. I mean, and just eating away at you. No wonder why you become exercise intolerant. You know, your body, the blood flow is not happening. And the problem is, the more that we then get trapped in bed, the more that happens. So it's like, it's a domino effect. You know, the thing that's causing it, it's also the thing that causes it to get worse and happen more and more and more. So it's trying to break that domino effect. Silica is another one that I've added in. This is another thing that's going to benefit when you're taking all that vitamin C, because this is another thing that is needed for helping to build our connective tissue. Another benefit though is you will have wonderful hair, nails, and skin. But when you have EDS, we just don't want to be in pain. Like, it's great, you know, to have the hair, nails, and skin, like, but let's just not hurt. Is that too much to ask? So, but that one definitely is another one. And if you read some of the forms for things that people with EDS are depleted in, silica is definitely one of those that's named, as well as vitamin K. I'm doing the Super K by Life Extension. This one is like a higher dose of different vitamin K complexes, but that's another one that's going to go really well and benefit with the vitamin C. Another thing I've noticed with the silica is it really helps with the lack of dryness. You don't feel as scaly, like your skin actually starts to like hold on to moisture a bit better and it gets softer. And another one that does that is this sea buckthorn oil. This is an omega-7. So getting your omega-6s, but also omega-7 is another one that's going to benefit you with your health of your membranes. It's going to help with your heart health, help with circulation, and help with not being so dry. You know, so much of we tend to, like I was just talking about, you know, the silica helping. This is just going to take it another step further and give you that moisture. You know, those oils that maybe we're not getting from our diet all the time, or that we're just not also absorbing quite as much as we should, that, you know, give it a little extra boost. And I definitely did go a little crazy with my vitamins. I'm not going to lie here, but, you know, anything I feel like that helps, I'm going to try and share with you guys. I'm still also doing the low carb lifestyle, and my stomach has a hard time breaking down fats and carbs in. I feel like that properly because my gallbladder and pancreas, I feel like, have not really been working properly. So I've been taking things to support that as well. I talked about this one in some of my last video. This is by Ancestral Supplements, the grass-fed gallbladder, ox bile, and liver. So I take this, if I'm having a snack, I take one, and I'll also combine it with this pay creatine by Now Supplements. And it has just a blend of different things that help you digest your proteins, fats, carbs as well. So it's just going to help give your stomach that extra help of digesting things properly, so that hopefully we can also absorb it more as well. So like one, and then one of these like for a snack, and then if you're having a meal, taking like two of these, and take it when you eat. If you're still having problems with like diarrhea or things like that when you're eating, try not to drink too much water around your meals, because that actually really helps. That's been a big help to me. I know this is probably way too TMI, and if so, turn me off. But for me, this made a really big difference. Like, because I try to drink a lot of water. We've got pots, we have to drink lots of water, so we're drinking water all day. Well, when you're gonna eat, don't drink like an hour before you eat. Try not to drink water. Like, just sip if your mouth's dry, but not, chugging the water. Like, because if all that water is sitting in there, and if you are having digestive issues, a lot of times it will try and just flush it out, especially if your body has a hard time reabsorbing, what is it? It's the bile in your stomach. I can't remember what article it was, but it really talked about how if you have a problem, bile malabsorption, I think it's called, that sometimes a lot of people that have chronic diarrhea have that. And I think that is one of, or may have been one, but it's definitely helped by not drinking water like an hour beforehand. So if that helps you, I hope so. But gonna wrap this up here. I hope that my time of sharing my experience over this last month, I'm trying to do at least like once a month, pop on here and just do an update. But I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I am trying to answer questions. I may not answer right away, but I will try to get to you. And I've had a few people that have asked some stuff, and sounds like they're trying it out too. And I really share your experience. I feel like there's just, our doctors are not going to be the ones that are telling us that vitamin C and some vitamins are going to help us. I've been able to cut my medications to a fourth of what I was taking 7 months ago. If you told me I was going to be able to do that, I don't know if I would have believed you, but it's working. So I'm going to keep sharing, and thank you, Less Flexible blogger. You have helped me tremendously, as well as the other girl on YouTube who did the hour-long thing about vitamin C. Google for that too and find her, because you have to watch that, because she explains everything way better than me, and it sounds like it turned her life around for the better as well. So have a good one. Hope this helps. Hope I explained things properly. All right, bye.